Okay, babe. Welcome to Boner View. I don't want Jacob in it. I don't like him.
Boner view.
Boner View.
Boner.
Boner View.
Boner view.
Boner View.
What's the word for this thing?
This is the femur. This is the femur. This is the head of the femur. Your neck of the femur. This is your pausing. Resuming. This is your greater trochanter. Remember that. Only your femur has your trochanter. This is your greater trochanter. This is your lesser trochanter. And then you have a tuberosity on here. It's this rough surface called the gluteal tuberosity. And then down here you have whichever the head points, that's where your medial is. So this is your medial condyle, and this is your lateral condyle. And then the back you have, again, point wherever the head is. So this is going to be your medial epicondyle. This is your lateral epicondyle, and this is your patellar. So your femur is done. Here. Next, we have our humerus. Now we have our head of the humerus. And then this one does not have trochanters, just tuberosities. So you have your greater tuberosity, which is right here, your lesser tuberosity, which is right here. And then you'll also have a tuberosity for your deltoid. It's like just whatever the rough surface is. And then you have your shaft of the humerus. And then down here, again, where the head points is wherever the medial thing is. So this is your medial epicondyle. These condyles are tiny, so these are epi, not regular condyles. So you have your medial epicondyle, your lateral epicondyle. This is your trochanter. And then here you have your, this one's pretty big, so this is your olecranon fossa.
Fat.
This is big. Okay, on the other side you have your coronoid fossa. This is still your trochlea, but yeah, and then the head's pointing this way, so this is your medial epicondyle, yeah, and this is your lateral epicondyle, trochlea, coronoid fossa, olecranon fossa. That's that. That's the humerus. Next. Moving next to. Yes. Pause. Yes, please. Oh, I didn't pause it. That's okay. Okay. Now we have your radius and your ulna. This is your ulna. Start with ulna because it has a U. So it's your ulna.
You took that from me.
Yes, I did. Actually, I took it from Miss Ishmael.
Great minds thinking.
Okay, so the one on the top here is gonna be your.
I didn't know how much you wanted.
Okay, I'm back. So this is our olecranon
I had 10% battery.
process, and this is our coronoid process, and this is our trochlear notch. Yes. And then, do we have
say the
anything?
two?
Oh, we have like a radial,
There's a radial- there's the
ul-
radial notch.
Yeah, radial notch is right here. Radial notch. And then you have like a ulnar tuberosity right here.
Which is has the whole
And then
thing.
the shaft
I
of
can't
the
figure
ulna.
out what side is down.
This is the shaft of the ulna, and then down here you have the styloid process of the ulna, and this is the head of the ulna, and that's your ulna. Styloid process, head, trochlear process, coronary process. No, not trochlear process.
Trochlear.
Olecranon process. Sorry, olecranon process, coronary process, trochlear notch. Everybody makes mistakes. That's that. That is the ulna. Ulna. That's the ulna. Now we're gonna move on. I know. I
I just can't tolerate things.
It's like not coffee. It's just tea with spices. It's not coffee.
Oh, I don't. Am I in this?
Yes.
I don't need me in the background. Okay, well, that's fine.
She's gonna go viral. Okay. This is the radius. Okay.
Stamp.
This is the radius. So this is a stamp. That's the head of the radius. So this is your head. This is your radial tuberosity. This is the shaft of the radius. And then you have styloid of the radius, but nothing here.
Solid process of the
Process, styloid process of the radius. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, one more time. Radial head, radial tuberosity, styloid process of the radius, radial shaft. And that is the, what is this? The ulna and the radius. Okay, moving on to the tibia and the fibula. So first with the tibia, this is what it looks like. There is no head, it's just two condyles. So, and then you're gonna know what it is by this pointy thing here. Thank you, Bridget. So, pointy thing. So this one is the medial condyle. These are huge, so they're not epi, they're just condyles. Medial condyle, lateral condyle. Medial, lateral. Medial because of this. What?
Oh, you're fine. You're good.
Tibial tuberosity. You can't forget it.
Right here. Tibial tuberosity. This
Let's
is the
go.
shaft of the tibia.
That's a
And
femur.
what is this?
We did gluteal tuberosity in the femur. Okay.
Yes, we did. We did.
This is a tibia. So this is just the. It's the medial. medial malleolus.
Yeah. So, oh, that's another thing. The tibia and the fibula have malleoluses. So the tibia is on the medial side, so this part is the medial malleolus.
Fibula is lateral because F and L is Florida.
Oh, yes.
I
F,
believe that.
FL. That's not F. FL. Fibula, lateral. And the lateral malleolus has this hole. Can it focus?
Oh.
It won't focus. Okay, there it is.
If I pare down some
That
of these
hole,
bones, are y'all gonna hate me?
that
If I
makes
narrow
the-
down to a few. I have so many out.
No, that's fine. This is the
Cleaning up a bit.
lateral
Cleaning up a bit.
lateral malleolus. I should probably be annoying if you're watching this, but whatever. Lateral malleolus. I don't want autofocus on. This one actually has a head, right?
This one. Wait, this is the fibula.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a head and a malleolus.
Yeah, head of the malleolus, lateral
No,
malleolus.
this is the head of the fibula.
Oh, head of. I do that a lot. Don't do that. Head of the fibula, lateral malleolus, shaft of the fibula. Head of the fibula, shaft of the fibula, lateral malleolus. That is the fibula. This is the tibia. We're going to go through it one more time. There's this point here, so it's the medial condyle, lateral condyle, shaft of the tibia, your tibial tuberosity right here, and then your medial malleolus. That is your tibia and your fibula. Okay, now moving on to this
Pelvis.
pelvis. So we have a acetabulum, your obturator foramen, obturator foramen. Hole is your obturator foramen, acetabulum, and then this is your ilium. This is your iliac crest, ilium. And then this point here is your pubis, and then this right here is your ischium.
Talk about the pubic symphysis and the scapula iliac.
What's the joint? I'm gonna pause. Okay, so and then apart from this,
You know what's stressed about it?
okay, we don't really want to. We didn't talk about it, but the hole where the baby comes through is the pubic,
Pelvic.
pelvic,
Pelvic inlet.
pelvic inlet is the hole where the baby comes through, and then the joints on the side is the sacral iliac joint. That's all.
Which doesn't matter.
Yeah, which doesn't matter. Apparently.
Next week.
Okay, so this is the one of the three parts of the pelvis. Okay, moving on to the scapula. Sorry. This is the spine. This is the acromion. Acromion with an N. Spine, acromion, coracoid process. And then where's the suprascapular notch?
There's a notch called the super.
Yeah, somewhere like this or like somewhere. And then this is your glenoid cavity. And that's your scapula. That's all you need to know about that. Okay, moving on to this. This is our sternal notch, sternal angles right here, manubrium, sternal body, xiphoid process, and your costal cartilages. That's all you need to know for that. Moving on to the vertebrae.
He's a lumbar.
Yeah, lumbar vertebrae. You have your body, your spinous process, your transverse process, your
Articular.
articular. with an R. Articular process. And then you have your pedicles and your lamina, which is in the back. I don't know if I'm showing this properly, but like this,
Somewhere in here.
yeah. So it's body, transverse process, articular process, spinous process. Pedicles are here, and your lamina.
It's pinned on the table.
But yeah, that's all you need to know for that. Moving on. Oh, your clavicle is super easy. This end where you can put your hand is your sternal end, and then the other end is your acromial end. That's the clavicle. Sternal end, acromial. That's it. Okay. Now we're on to the last two bones before we do the skull. So for the hand, we have your distal phalanges, which are on all the tips. Then this isn't on the thumb, but it's the intermediate phalanges. And then this one is on the thumb. It's your proximal phalanges. Okay. And then these are your metacarpals. And then now we're gonna do the bones here. So, okay, this one is your scaphoid, and then you have your lunate, and then you have your triquetrum, your pisiform is back here, and then you have your hamate, your capitate, your trapezoid, and your trapezium. So, yeah. That's all you need to know for the head. Moving on to the foot. It's the same thing. You have your distal phalanges here. Oh, I guess I should note that. This is your pollex. The top is your pollex on the hand, and on your foot, it's the hallux on the big toe. So you have your distal phalanges, and then this one isn't on the toe, but then you have your intermediate phalanges right here, and then this one is on the big toe. These are your proximal phalanges. This part is called your metatarsal, and then you have your these. What's going on?
No, it's still nothing.
Oh, sorry guys. This part are your cuneiforms. So you have your medial cuneiform, your intermediate cuneiform, and your lateral cuneiform. And then this one is your cuboid. Remember, it looks like a cube. This is your navicular. And then you have your talus and your calcaneus. Yeah, talus and calcaneus. That's all you need to know for the foot. And finally, we gotta do the head. Let me get the head. I'll be right back. Yes, you can come. This is the last bone. This is the skull, and
y'all still have another half hour, so take your time.
So this is
I'm
the
just
skull.
like I said, I'm just slowly picking up
now,
stuff to do in the morning.
this part is your frontal. This part is your.
Hey, be safe. Keep your brother.
This part is your parietal. This part is your occipital. And then we're gonna do, oh, this is your temporal. And then this one is your sphenoid. Sphenoid, yes, sphenoid. Now we're gonna do the sutures, huh?
Nothing.
Oh yeah. Okay, this one is your
I hate this class.
sagittal, no, coronal suture. This one's your coronal suture. This one's your sagittal suture. This one's your lambdoid suture. And then this one is your squamous suture.
I know.
Okay. I think I said this was temporal. I don't remember. Okay, now in the eyeball, we have your lacrimal is the first bone. Ethmoid is the second bone inside here. And then your sphenoid goes inside. You have an invisible bone called, somewhere in here, mandibular condyle. Hopefully the audio is recording. That would suck. Okay, mandibular condyle. This is your nasal. This is your vomer. I can't believe I almost forgot that. Vomer. And then the top part right here is your middle nasal concha. And then your bottom one is your inferior nasal concha.
Hey, clean your water. Bear's picking up all the extra waters.
This is your maxilla. And then you have holes right here, which are your infraorbital foramen. And then you have on the side your zygomatic bone, your zygomatic process. And then on the bottom you have your mandible. Here this is your mandibular ramus. And then you have holes, where'd they go? Right here, which is your mental foramen. And then you have your ear, which is your external auditory meatus. External auditory meatus. You have your styloid of the temporal bone. Oh, styloid process of the temporal bone, and then your mastoid. And then, yeah, right here. So what are we doing? Yeah, zygomatic bone, zygomatic process. Oh no, zygomatic process. And then this is your magnum foramen. That's it. Okay. So I think that should be every single bone. Not going over the skin, it's just on bones.
I've lost my laptop.
You can do it. You got this. I'm gonna drink my tea now. There's Miss Ishmael. Miss Ishmael, say goodbye.
Miss Ishmael, what? Hi.
Bye.
Bye.